Time Magazine's Person of the Year for 2022 is my twin, President Zelenskyy. But even more awkward is that Zelensky's arch rival, Putin, won this award back in 2007. But even more awkward for everyone else is that Adolf Hitler has won this award, and so has Joseph Stalin twice. Now, before we dig into all of this and what it means that Zelenskyy won this award, please like this video. It helps out the video a ton, but it also lets me know if I need to keep making videos like this. Okay, let me address this real quick. I know I look like Zelenskyy. Every single day I get about 50 comments saying I look like Zelenskyy. Zelenskyy, why are you making YouTube videos? Why are you on TikTok? Now, the awkward part is I have technically made it onto Time Magazine, and so have you guys. In fact, in 2006, Time Magazine's Person of the Year was you. So now we are all in this awkward situation of being on a list associated with Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Putin, and Zelenskyy. Okay, before we get into Zelenskyy versus Putin Person of the Year, why the hell is Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin on this list? Number one, every single year there are people who throw a lot of shade at Time Magazine saying, get Adolf off that list, you don't even want to be on this list associated with Adolf. However, Person of the Year does not necessarily mean it's a good thing. You were just the Person of the Year, meaning everyone knows who you are and you just so happen to be the most high profile person of that year. And it turns out in 1938, everyone was talking about Adolf Hitler, what the hell were the Nazis doing, so Adolf Hitler made it on this list. And look, I am not associated with Time Magazine, but I just wanted to make the point that Adolf Hitler, yes, he made Person of the Year, but they were very critical of him. Now, the whole Joseph Stalin thing, I don't know if I can defend Time Magazine too much. Like, the first time, okay, I'll cut them a little slack. Joseph Stalin, he was a war hero to Russia. He stopped the Germans taking over all of Russia, and he pushed them all the way back to Berlin. So yeah, you'll get a slot in Person of the Year on Time Magazine. But the second time he made it, I'm not even sure why he got that award. In fact, that has been one of the most critical things Time Magazine has been yelled at about. But again, the point of all of this is that just because you make it on Time Magazine, it's not necessarily a great thing. But as I segue to Zelenskyy making it on Time Magazine, this was a good thing. In fact, the reason why he was Person of the Year Time Magazine of 2022, it was for his leadership in pushing back Russia from taking over Ukraine. And let's be honest, you cannot go a second without looking at the news, and Zelenskyy, he's all over the news. Now, as far as looking into psychological warfare, Zelenskyy is the king of psychological warfare. In fact, I would even rate him as one of the best of all time in our modern era. I mean, this is a leader who went on public TV for the whole world to see, and he literally trolled the entire world, and more important, the Russian military. He was able to pretty much con everyone and bait the Russians into try invading Ukraine, and they were halted. And not only that, he was even able to put together a counteroffensive and push out a lot of Russians out of Ukraine. And I'm not giving all the credit to Zelenskyy, however, he was a major key factor to playing this psychological warfare role. So winning Time Magazine, this is just another trophy for Zelenskyy, and this is just something else that can be broadcasted to the rest of the world that, hey, look at Zelenskyy, he won this prestigious award, a lot of other big world leaders have won this award. But again, we do have the awkward situation of, Putin won this award back in 2007. This is almost like an Uno reverse card. And what's really ironic is that Putin also won this award for his leadership success in 2007. What a lot of us have to remember, the communist era of Russia and the Soviet Union, it was not the greatest look. And Putin really does get a lot of credit for modernizing Russia, making it a world superpower. And so I find it so fascinating that in our modern military history, we have Vladimir Putin and Zelenskyy, both award-winning Time Magazine Peoples of the Year for their leadership success. I think it's also important to note that we tend to think of warfare as a very physical thing, but let's be honest, Ukraine versus Russia, it's really reaching the depths of cyber warfare. I mean, Ukraine has an entire meme military dedicated to taking out Russian trolls and Russian bots and Russian media. So the fact that Zelenskyy won this award and now has his face plastered on Time Magazine, this is like the best ammo for any meme military ever. Especially a bunch of trolls whose goal it is to stop Russia. Now look, I have to say this, there are a lot of people who do not agree that Zelenskyy should be on Time Magazine. and there are a lot of people who agree he should be on Time magazine. So let me know what you guys think. Zelenskyy winning Person of the Year. Do you think it's well deserved? Do you think it can be used in psychological warfare? Leave a comment down below. Again, please like the video, and we'll see you later.